Hello everyone, this is Johannes.
And this is Cinema.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome back to our top 100 board games of all time.
Whoop whoop!
Yay! Today we're going through our top 30 to 21.
21!
Yes.
Those are 10 more games. And first of all, it's like this top 100 was supposed to go a bit faster than it has been doing. But
It's very slow.
Life has been coming in the way. We are sorry about that, but we also need to have a life that is not this channel, because this is something we do for fun, and it needs to be fun. And board games are fun, so those also need to be fun, and they are fun. But right now, yes, we have talked about this, just so you know it. Videos a bit slower coming out. This Keeper Curl videos, reviews, people, and magic stuff. I don't know, I'm just saying words.
You just say words now. Well,
Board games.
I'm thinking about this like a really cool, like exciting series, and we're making just like this cliffhanger after each episode that we post.
The only problem is that there's not like one episode every week and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
true.
random and
And
weird.
we really don't tease the next episode. We're just like,
Next
next time on,
and
and
just get the
you get a
list.
trailer and
Next time on Top 100, these games.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you want to begin?
Yes,
Should we
I'm
start?
the beginner.
Because I
Yes.
think that people just want to know the games.
My number 30 is Pipeline.
Okay.
Did you have this on your list already?
I think we have spoken about it.
It's a very good game. It's so heavy. It crushes and melts my brain. I love the worker placement with the one worker, and you really want to do everything, but you don't have money for anything.
Yes.
And also how to build your pipes to transfer the oil that you want to, what do you call it, like convert? No, that's not the
Refine
word.
the
Refine.
oil, yes.
Thank you. And all the moving in the different markets. Very, very clever game. I like it a lot.
Yes.
We have an expansion for it that we haven't played.
I forgot we had it actually.
Yes.
Yeah, so continue on we don't have any expansions, but we have them all. Yes. Pipeline is a great game. I enjoy like the follow-up actions and
Yes.
it's very tight, economical game with some puzzles. My number 30 is a two-player game that people say you can play with four, and some people even say it's fun, but I don't believe them. It is Star Wars Rebellion.
Yes.
And it's a 3-hour plus long game about like a cat and mouse game, very thematic Star Wars experience, kind of a Euro game-ish, but with more like a thematic flair to it. The expansion that we have adds a lot to it, especially the combat. Really enjoy it. I think it's one of those games I might play once every 2 or 3 years, but it's gonna be very fun every time I play it. Even I like Star Wars, but I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan. So I think this is a great game, and it's a fun thematic thing.
Yeah, I agree. I like the game a lot as well. It's very tense because you're
Yes.
trying as the what do you call
Rebels.
it? Yeah, to hide from the Empire. and yeah, I've only played as the Empire. You've been
Yes.
the Rebels, and it feels like very tense how you try to trick me into you being there, and I go with my whole battalion, and no, you were on the other side of the universe.
That is true.
That's the game.
That
Yes.
that is the game in a nutshell.
My number 29 is Terra Mystica. This is quite high, I feel like, because before we started doing the Keeper Curl,
Yes.
which is like, Gaia Project has replaced Terra Mystica for me, and then we played it, and I just like, nope, I need this in my life. It's still really good.
It is.
And now it's a very solid game. It's one of those games that has been in the hobby for very long, I feel like. It feels like
I don't
such
remember
an
the year,
old
2014
design. Maybe it's
maybe.
just because it looks very old and very...
It looks like a Euro game.
Yeah, it looks very Eurogamey.
And it is.
But this is also one of those heavy, tight games that makes you hate your brain because the game is too clever for you, kind of, and how you try to scrape together every resource so you make everything count, where you can be like 1 penny short of what feels like victory and defeat. Amazing game.
I agree. I also wanted to keep it, even though Gaia Project is a better game. Next off, we have for me 29 In the Year of the Dragon.
Yeah.
This is one I'm pretty sure you already have.
Yes.
It is a fantastic Stefan Feld game from, if you have played only newer Stefan Feld games, And even though, like, if you don't like them, then that's one thing, you might like this. But if you even like them and you play this, you'll be like, oh, this is different, because this is not a point salad game at all. This is a very tight, very brutal game where you just do very few things and you want to make a lot of things happen with few things and not die or move out, which the rulebook is saying, like, oh, your people, they have to move out and live in a stone.
Yeah, they're dead. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a fantastic game, very tight, very good 5-player game. I highly recommend it if you haven't played it.
Yes, it's amazing. My number 28 is Underwater Cities. And this is also a game that I don't know why I'm saying that I like all of these games. It should
That should be like that. It's top 100. So that should be like
obvious.
we like these games.
Yeah,
That's
but
like the underline.
this is one of my favorite like worker placement games.
Oh, I thought you were going to say this is one of my favorite games. Number 28. Like, also one thing you should know. All the games on this top 100 is some of
It's
our
our
favorite
favorite
games.
games, yeah.
So next game. No, I'm just
But
joking.
what I like about it is how you try to match the cards that you have in your hand with the places that you want to take actions on. And there's like 3 categories of colors in with the action spaces, and you have also cards corresponding to those colors. So I can be like, oh, I want to go there or there, but it doesn't really correspond with my cards. Or I can see that you would mostly likely to go there, and I have to be like, no, I need to sneak that in. It's very, very tight. It feels so enjoyable. You feel like you get a lot accomplished, but do you want to do even more in this game?
Very clever design. Enjoy it. It's a bit long, so I do like it best with 2. We have not played the expansion.
We have the expansion.
We don't.
Oh, we don't?
No, but it's very expensive, but I want it.
Oh, that's true.
My number 28 is a game that I'm pretty sure you spoke about on your last video. On the last video, not your own last video.
My own last video. I have an old channel. No, I don't.
It's a very big, small game.
It's a big, small game.
About a city.
About a city. I don't know.
It's a small city.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's a big game that's small about a city. You did have this on your last list, didn't you?
so.
I'm pretty sure
Yes.
you did. Fantastic game. It is big, heavy. I don't know if the Kickstarter for a new edition
My number
is...
32.
I don't know if the Kickstarter for a new edition is still on, but maybe there will be a pledge manager. If it's not, fantastic game.
Go back it.
I don't think it is still on Kickstarter now. No, it's not. It's done. I'm pretty sure. If it's done, I don't know.
Too bad for you.
But you should check out if there's a late pledge for it, if you like big, heavy games. It's very good. It will be on Keep or Call soon, so we're not going to talk about anything that happened in that play. But it is a big, juicy, heavy board game about a city and an irritating mayor.
Yes, and some tourists and some pollution. That's all you need to know.
Yes. Fun. It just screams fun.
Well, it doesn't.
Pollution
but it
and
is
mayor
fun.
and tourists. What else do you need?
My number 27 is Rurik Dawn of Kiev. I really think that it is an innovative design in this game and that I haven't seen anywhere else, and I really love how it works. The thing it's kind of a mix between area control but also like very Eurogaming. So you have this map aspect that you want to conquer and stuff. But you also have this trading and resources, and the most cool thing of them all is how you place your workers on this grid of actions, and you want to do the best type of actions with your best meeple, but then that actually dictates the order that you do them in as well, and you won't be able to do every action because if you come to the space after me and push me down with your better meeple...
It's an auction.
Yeah, basically. Then
You just didn't want to say it because you don't want to have the game with an auction this loud.
it's not an auction.
It's just you place some stuff
very
and you...
innovative and completely not an auction. Well, it is.
Yeah,
But
it absolutely
but
is.
it's a very, very good auction.
And it has an expansion.
But we haven't
We don't
got
have
it.
No, it's true. I just want to let you know. This is still top 100 and also which games has expansions list. So yeah, I agree. It's a very good game. My number 27 is almost a game you had on your list.
Oh.
It's Gaia Project.
Oh, so it's kind of not
like
a crossover.
half crossover, like a 50% crossover, like a mini crossover dance. Done. It is I really enjoyed playing Terra Mystica the last time we played it, and but for me, Gaia Project is better. It has the tech tree, which
Yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah, I get it.
Just like I just enjoy it more. But it's both of those games are games where you in the beginning will think, I will not be able to do anything. The game is like 7 rounds. On the first round, you're gonna do 1 action, maybe 2 if you're lucky, and you're gonna be like, yep,
That's me.
I'm gonna pause there,
Good.
and I'm gonna do nothing more for the
Perfect.
rest of the game. So, Gaia Project's a very big, heavy game, obviously, because we already said that.
It's just like Terra Mystica 2.0. It's
Yes.
kind of the same game, but not. The reason that I like Terra Mystica more, I think, is because of the spatial aspect of the map appeals to me more than the spatial thingy with the space, which I don't really. Yeah, I don't like that. But other than that, I really
Not because
like
of the theme, but because of the way it works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just
yes,
wanted to know, yeah.
Nice to clarify that. But I like how the tech tree in Gaia Project really opens up like the possibilities more
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
for what to specialize in and
Absolutely.
such. Yeah.
Fantastic game. Obviously, it's in the 30s, 20s.
Oh yeah. My number 26 is The Great Wall. I love seeing some new titles up in the really high places on my list, which means that there have been coming some really good, solid games these few newest years. The latest years.
A few
is-
newest years.
It's not wrong, but it's not completely right
It is the
either.
newest years, but it's not the way you would say it in English language.
That's true. The Great Wall, I think, was my favorite like heavy Euro from last year, which had really, really good quality in production. It has some really cool player powers, and you could buy more like player powers or specialized abilities throughout the game. The way that you set your meeples out to harvest resources and do abilities are really cool, which really you only activate a certain place if it's full, then it's triggered. And also how you play or what you're gonna do in the start of the game, trying to deduce what the other player will choose and try to utilize your resources to the max. I really love this game.
It's fantastic. I think I might have had it on my list. I don't
think
remember.
so, but I don't remember.
No, I don't know why we didn't. Then why we start talking about it. Like I think maybe this was somewhere on someone's list. I do that. I think it's a fantastic game. It sadly has a very bad rulebook, but
Yeah.
there's going to be a new printing on GameFound sometime this year.
Oh, nice.
And I think I heard that they were going to do a new rulebook.
I like that.
Because the
I like the
rulebook
sound of that.
is kind of hard to get through, but when you do, the gameplay is pretty good. Again, make a player aid, please.
Yeah, please.
Player aids for the
We
people.
can't stress it enough.
No.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Like Nike.
Not
think.
sponsored, still good. Yeah.
I don't know if it's still good because I don't use any of their products. Number 26 is a game that has dropped almost a quarter of the list.
Wait, what? You're 20 what?
6?
6?
Is that correct?
I don't know. Yes.
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 You were just like 20 what?
21?
26.
But I just had to calculate how much it had dropped.
Yes.
So it was like in the middle of your top 10, like ish.
No.
Your number 1?
Yes. This is Gloomhaven.
Is it Gloomhaven?
Number 26.
Oh my god, what happened?
We finished it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
We finished it and we will not play it again. I have played Gloomhaven and Jaws of the Lion together. Only played like a couple of games of that, but over 100 times.
That's amazing.
Which is more, and especially if you count in all the time it took to play and all the time it took, which we didn't track in the app with all the equipment and leveling up and stuff, we probably spent like 400 hours in that game.
Yeah, so much.
And this is my, like it might be still my favorite experience I have had in a game. So this might be a bit low. It might even raise again, but then hopefully next time we do this we have played Frosthaven.
Yeah.
Which is a way better game, the one scenario we played, or way better, like it has done tweaks that makes the game even better. Gloomhaven is a game I really enjoy the tactical play of it. That is good, like the dungeon crawling is fun. I wouldn't have done that 100 times if it wasn't for the story and the leveling up and unlocking new characters. Like the gameplay is fun,
Yes.
but it's not 100 plays fun. But when you add that of, oh, no, I can play a new character, and then 20 games feel fresh again.
Yes.
Because now you have to play it completely different.
Yeah.
And I really felt like Isaac made it so that the characters really felt different. You feel like, oh, now I have to play this character which has different abilities, and you're forcing even me, who's always been like in video games a player. Oh, I can be a fighter or I can be a warrior. That's the class I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be a magician or a ranger. I'm gonna go in with an axe and just hatchet people down. And that is fun with this game as well. It makes you force you to try different strategies. And the story is fine. It's not like amazing, but it's like a classic high fantasy story with twists and turns here and there. Really enjoyed playing it. Love the game. Cannot wait to play Frosthaven and just lock the doors and do that for 2 weeks when it comes out.
I agree with everything that you said. It's a very, very great game, but we're done with it. So we're not gonna play it again. But Frosthaven, whee!
It would be cool to play the rest of Joseph the Lion, but we will see.
Yeah, that's true. And my number 25 is Rajas of the Ganges. This is a medium weight game with dice, which I really enjoy. I love the how the game looks. First of all, it pops on the table. It's really beautiful to look at, but it's just this perfect weight when I want something crunchy but not overwhelming, because it's not many huge AP moments in this game, but every decision feels fun and interesting and valuable to me. How you place your workers to do different things, how there is many paths to go on, but most of all, it's this race feeling that gives you kind of this. You get a little hooked, because you want to be the player that first gets like your point track and money track to meet, and then the game will end. So you want to do that as fast as possible. I think it's a great game.
I like it a lot. I think it is, as you said, it's in that category of a perfect medium weight game.
Yes.
Just the rules overhead are not too much. The gameplay is good. Most of the decisions are pretty simple, but sometimes you have to like think a bit. But it's a very good game. We have some expansions for it. I just wanted you to say, which we have played some of them.
We actually have.
The next game for me, 25, is a game that we do own and have played the expansion for.
Oh, let me guess.
It's so funny. It's so funny because like this top 100 had made me understand that we actually own quite a few of expansions.
Oh yeah.
Even though I'm always saying, no, I'm never buying expansions, and I think we have 40 or 50.
Yeah.
Which is a lot for me. My number 25 is a game. Thank you for watching. It's very good. It is very tight. It is a game that we played wrong many times before we understood it correctly. We even made the first video on YouTube ever for this game and played it completely wrong. It is a game that I know you don't like as much as me, because you
That's true.
have gotten 0 points playing this game.
Oh, I'm so bad at this game.
This is Heaven and Ale. Sorry, I'm turning into Sam Healy again. It is Heaven and Ale. I was talking all about it before. But yeah, everything I just said, Heaven and Ale. One-way street game where you don't want to do... I love a one-way street. I think that's a very clever mechanism, and you don't see it in a lot of games. So it's very interesting when you first see it. I think Heaven and Ale has that... And it works. It has that. Yes, it has.
It has that.
I think it has that. It has. But it's very... a neat game, pretty short. It's a medium weight game, but it's very tight for a medium weight game, and very.
I would say it's a heavy game because like the rules wise is very simple.
Yes, move to place, buy something, and place
it wrong.
Yes, because the rule was in an example on the rulebook.
This is a game where you feel like, oh, I put 10 money into this thing. I got 1 money back. How do I play this game? I don't know. And you have to choose between getting money and getting points.
Very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
Love it. Want to play it again?
I love it, but I hate it as well. I
think you tried to call it.
I did because it's so I don't get the game, but it's very good.
Fantastic game.
My number 24 is also a game from 2021.
Yes.
It's That Time You Killed Me.
Oh yeah.
This is I think now my favorite abstract game.
Yeah.
I really, really love how they have taken this kind of chess movements with the pieces and also how it looks, but made it very unique to me, how you manipulate time to get what you want, and like the whole packaging is really what does it for me. How the story is like there's some setting
thing that's funny.
Yeah, there's some funny writing in the rule book. And you have these different modules that you can like introduce to your gameplay. The ones that we played with feels very fresh, all of them, and very different how you think about it, and yeah, it just really hit the nail on the head, abstract-wise for me.
It feels like a unique abstract game, different than many of the others, a bit more thematic in a very weird way.
Yeah.
But still a very good abstract game. So if you don't like abstract games, get this one, because this might turn you to liking abstract games.
Yeah, we didn't thought we liked abstract games before we tried the GIPS series.
Yes.
We've had this on our list previously.
My number 24 is another game that we have an expansion for.
Oh,
It is this is so strange.
so exciting!
It's called Maracaibo.
Oh, yeah.
It is an amazing game by Alexander Pfister. Also kind of like a one-way street game, actually.
Yeah.
With that, like a more of a rondel. It's a very interesting game, multi-use cards. You have the campaign with a horrible story, but actually changes up the game to make it feel different each time you play it.
It's just bland. It's not horrible, but it's just
Oh, yeah.
like
No.
not why
It's-
you play the game.
no.
It's just like, oh, I wonder what happens next.
Oh no! Something
What
maybe
will happen?
happened. I don't know.
I
But
think it cools what they do to the board.
Yes, and the gameplay is pretty straightforward, but very fun.
I
I
agree.
really enjoy it.
Yeah,
Obviously,
me too.
and we have an expansion. I said.
Yes, we have. My number 23 is Terraforming Mars. I think this has dropped some places from the last list I made. It has been in my top 10
Yes.
previously. I think last time it was like just outside or in the bottom of the top 10. Now it has fallen a little bit more. It's not because I think Terraforming Mars is a worse game now than I thought before. I like it, but there's so many other good games that really gets to shine. And Terraforming Mars will always be one of those games that I come back to, that will always be in my collection, that I know what I kind of get going into it. I have like this clear expectations of how I want this to flow, but then some luck or some unluck in your cards can really turn things a little around. I know that you have ups and downs with this game, but
I like it. It's fun.
this is a game that I can always know that I can go to have a good time. I really like this game.
My number 23 is another game we have an expansion for,
Oh yeah.
but haven't played.
We have played expansions for Terraforming Mars as well.
We have
Just
many of
wanna
them.
say that.
Because that's very important.
Very important.
It is a game that starts with a T.
Oh, it's Terraforming Mars.
It's the Canoe.
Okay, yeah.
Obelisk of the Sun.
Yes.
All of these T games, like most of them, have very interesting dice mechanisms. I
Yes.
think this also has the very interesting dice mechanism where the dice lay in the different places beyond beside the obelisk. Some of them are pure, some of them are unpure, and some are forbidden dice, which you can take if you have like some special abilities. You try to balance out how many of like the pure and unpure dice you take. And by taking them, you want to do different actions. And this kind of like feels like many Euro games. Like it feels like many small mini games, and you have to kind of focus on some of them. Have to not focus too much on some, and try to like do a strategy that way. I just like playing it. I just enjoy all the different mini games. I just enjoy doing the dice drafting. It's very interesting. Yes, I just like the game. I think it's fun. I'm looking forward to playing the expansion for it.
Yeah, and I mostly look forward to like playing the game again, because when you talk about it, it's like, oh, it's fun. I remember how fun it is, and we want to do some like rating with all the T games.
Yes,
and
so it might change.
I'm looking forward to play it again. My number 22 is Time Stories. You've had this on your list already.
Yeah.
It has fallen a bit. It was my number one of all time
For me as well.
when we played it.
Yes.
We have now finished like the campaign or like the story.
Yeah. The White Cycle.
Yes, and I will not spoil anything for this game. We talked about it when you had it on your list as well. But overall, it has some amazing moments for us as a gaming group. I've had some of my most memorable game experiences with this game. Some of the what do you call it?
Scenarios,
has been more enjoyable than others. But overall, this was a very, very fun journey for us, and I just cherish my time with the game.
It's one of those experiences I would love to be able to erase from my mind and experience again,
Yes,
because
absolutely.
it's so much fun. And they did sort of Blue Line, but it seems like it's just stopped, which is sad.
Yeah. That's true.
My number 22 is a crossover.
Oh,
It
is?
Yes, and we do not have the expansion for this.
oh,
Can you guess which one it is?
No, I don't know.
Because there's almost no of this game we don't have the expansion for, actually.
The Great Wall, Rurik Dawn of Kiev.
It's Underwater Cities!
Yay!
Because we don't have the
That's
expansion.
true. So it's a, yeah.
It's a crossover,
crossover.
dance. Dun, 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 dun. Crossover dance.
Yes.
Done. Your turn.
Oh, yeah, that's true. My number 21, last of this list, is also a game from 2021.
Yes, this had to happen because I was like, all of the good games are on the lower on your list, and you're just like, Cult of the New, here I
Yeah,
come.
but they're so good though. This is Welcome to the Moon, and I don't think that I've had so much fun with a roll and write ever. Well, maybe like Trails of Tucana was also a blast when we first played that, but Welcome to the Moon, we haven't played all of the what do you call it, the modules yet either, but all of the ones that we've played has felt fresh. That's
Very good.
Very, very fun. And you get this I want to go again feeling, like right off the bat when you play it. I get so addicted to this kind of games, and Welcome to the Moon has really taken those good elements from Welcome to Your Perfect Neighborhood.
And added
stuff.
a very good story.
Yeah, well, no, but that's not why I played. So,
That's true.
So I just want the modules and the fun and the rolling and the writing, and
There's no
or
rolling in
flipping
this
and the
game,
writing.
yes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's or else you're playing the wrong game.
Yes, but that's my list.
My number, that's your list, done with you. My number 21 is a game I have played thousands of times.
Yeah.
It's Magic the Gathering.
Oh.
It's the best card game in the world. It is a very good game. I played it for years. I played many competitions, many tournaments. Had so much fun. Spent so much money. Thought, oh no, I should start buying board games instead, and then spend more money and have less space.
How did that go?
Very good. We have a YouTube channel now. It's
Yay!
fun. Magic the Gathering is a fantastic game. I really, really like it.
I played it once. I don't know what all the fuss is about. It's okay. Well, I don't know. It's a game.
It is a game. It's a card game. And
Have you had it on your top 100 before?
I don't remember.
Or your top 50? It's the first time we're
I
making
don't
it
remember. I don't think so, no.
No, because it's not one of those games that I think about when we
That is true.
think about board games at
That
all,
is true.
because it's like a different chapter
It's like
of
a
your
different,
life.
there's a different like genre. It's
Yeah,
like it's
it
not
is,
in a box.
but
It's not.
not.
It's just like everywhere. Magic is all around you.
Yes.
The Gathering. Okay, so that is another top 100 part.
Yes.
There's only 2 parts left.
We're going into the top 20.
Top 20 games all time. Whoop whoops. That's like the trailer for next time. Next time on Top 100.
It's top 20.
What? That's your number
It's a perfect
18?
crossover.
How did that happen? Why is that on your list
It's not
at
even
all?
a game.
That you never played it. You just took a game from the top 20 on Board Game Geek. All of that or none of
Busted.
that might happen in the
Yes.
next episode. We don't know because we filmed them in order, not the other way around.
Yes,
which
so
will
we
be
don't
very
know
weird.
yet. It's gonna be exciting.
We will try to have as much of that as possible in the next video. And that is the end of this video. If you are still here and you have not subscribed, you can do so now. Bye.
Clicking the subscribe button, it's fun and it's free and makes us happy like this. If you want to do something that's not free,
You can go to patreon.com/boardgamingramblings and support us there.
Yes.
And that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
I'm Sunniva.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye bye.